Hi, okay, so I wanted to show you guys something, like when tracing lines on these artifact rocks. Like this one, there's an eagle there. I mean, I can see other things that kind of show up. It's kind of hard to decide what the initial creator was trying to come up with, because you have to kind of choose which path to take and then just go with it. So with this one, I chose this middle face here. If you look, I'm going to try to tilt them up because sometimes the faces like just keep aiming down, and it's kind of hard to get the right angle. Okay, so this, I guess we'll call him a sachem. So he's got a nose, and I put a mouth here. But then if I look down on his chin, here we go again, I'm trying to get that right balance. There's another, what I colored in to be like the area on his throat. This would have been another nose. There's an eye here and a mouth here, so it's almost like really a tripped out, like another face here that overlaps on a face here and another face kind of here. And it's not very comprehensive to most people in this modern time. And it's hard, like, so am I taking away from what was naturally there? Or am I just like making it easy for us to read? I guess that's kind of like a totem. You can even see there's, when I flipped it over, in these area where the feathers are, they're very noisy. Dryer downstairs. There's another face kind of notched in there. Sometimes it's kind of like the theater masks. Like this guy is like frowning, and if you flip it over this way, you got somebody smiling over here, and it's disorienting because you got so much going on. Like it's like different emotions on one stone, and that makes it easy for someone to say, well, you must have pareidolia. So like that's why I just kind of went with doing kind of abstract lines here, where if I turn it this way, and there's another kind of face here. That was a really good one over here, because there really isn't a right or wrong. There's one there. I mean, I just really want to know what they were thinking and what's the purpose. And also another thing is some of these, I mean, they're kind of tile shaped, and I noticed, I mean, I've taken some with me, and they were mixed up in different boxes, and I discovered that some of them fit together like puzzles. I'm like, oh, do some of these fit together like tiles? Do they form something bigger that's beyond me to find out? You know, I think there's something to it, but then, you know, you have, you know, we're allowed to ask questions, and it doesn't make it any easier for somebody to just put you down and say, oh, they're just rocks. You've got pareidolia. No, you don't get any answers that way. We're allowed to ask questions. We're not going to find out anything if, people are just going to shut us down like that. We're allowed to ask. And we're closer to an answer if we do ask. It doesn't make me any stupider. All right, peace out.